I hear meowing sounds coming from the house. Is it possible? Oh, he was sleeping in there. Bugaboo? Guys, I swear, Bugaboo's moved in already. Way more comfortable than the RV. This cat is full blown asleep in my arms. Oh, hi, buddy. Bugaboo. Are you gonna let Mom work today? So for those of you that saw yesterday's video, I made potato salad. On my way back to putting all my cooking stuff back in the RV, this happened. Didn't have time to clean it up yesterday, so that's the first task of the day. Woo, shade.
Right?
This might be our hottest day of the year.
Oy.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
So our plan today is to do more or less what we were doing yesterday, which is continuing the overhang of our SIPs to cover our timber frame roof braces. And we're moving Jesse to a new section of wall, which is the east side, or the north side, the northeast side, there we go, where we have yet to do the 3 inches of fascia, 2 2x12s. So I think he's gonna start out on that corner. I'm gonna be ground support. He has to do the fascia, and then I think as he goes, he's gonna build the overhang. I think today I'm gonna have a walkie-talkie on me so that when Jesse needs me, he just presses the baby monitor button and I come running to move him or do whatever else he wants me to do. He doesn't abuse it.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm ready. I want to get this overhang built. It'll be awesome when the roof looks complete finally.
Have fun, see you in a bit. Yep, it works.
Good. There's another wasp nest up here. This one looks like a yellow jacket nest, so I don't even know where they could possibly be building a nest at back there, but they sure are.
It's me and you, baby. You ready? We've kind of been on a quest, really the past year, to find clothing that works for us, not against us. And we had it all figured out, except when it's really hot outside, I'm confined to wearing pants because I hate all of my shorts, even for casual wear, but especially for work wear, just not appropriate. So we went to one of our local sports stores and we both tried to find some shorts that were comfortable, and I found these shorts. They're actually like an athletic running short, but what I love about them, so these have full front pockets without adding a lot of bulk. So I'm gonna be working on putting all these interior screws in on the house, and I have all the different bits that I'm gonna need. I have a set of earplugs for when Jesse asks me to cut some fascia for him, and I also have my pocket knife. So I'm gonna give these a go today for the first time, and I hope that they're the answer to all of my prayers.
on this side, on the east side, we learned a lot when we did the west side. And when we put these eave panels on, we were a little bit better with the crane rigging, but we were a lot better with ratchet straps and using, kind of pulling against the crane to position the panel where we want it to be. When we put those huge lag screws through the panel, if the panel is not flush with the rafter, there's any gap there, that gap will stay there when you put the screw in. The screw will not suck that gap tight. So getting this flush to the rafter, super important. And I'm looking along the rafters now. I'd show you, but I don't think the camera can see in there. And on this side, that panel is super tight. The sheetrock is right on the rafter. But on the west side, that's why we kind of ended up with that tilting situation, because the panel wasn't well positioned when we put the lag screws in. We're gonna go back later, obviously it's still on the punch list, to get those lag screws corrected. And that will help to get that panel corrected. But using the ratchet strap and then putting the fascia, the lumber spline fascia in there, all that stuff is helping to align those west side panels. This lumber spline, just went right in. Of course, this is lessons we've all learned, and now we're looking at in hindsight thinking, yep, knew that was going to be difficult. Ready to go up. Kind of looking up, I see an issue. Some of the toe boards that we put on this side of the roof, we put out too far, and they're actually got fasteners that are intersecting the lumber spline area. Man, so I'll have to get up there and remove those screws and fix those toe boards before we can put the fascia boards in.
Totally the gopher right now. Just when I get started on screws, I have to go cut blocks. That's the role of ground support. You do whatever the person in the basket needs to keep doing their job. We'll start with these guys here, and then need to go ahead and cut some more. Here you go.
It's pretty convenient.
I know, right?
So far, today is going much smoother. Just like everything else we do, I feel like yesterday, even though it was a short work period, and the day before a short work period, a lot of it's just problem solving and learning to work in the basket alone at heights, like, you know, how to use tools. So I feel like today, even though it's hot as heck, we're making good progress. Alyssa's got the forklift figured out. She's really good on getting me where I need to be and stuff. I feel like our communication's getting good. So now, like always, we're getting some progress. Back to the heat chamber.
You're doing amazing. Keep going. Oh, it burns.
We're moving today. This is looking really good. sun. Oh, that sun. It's winning today. I need to hydrate more. Probably should have been drinking a long time ago. More, faster, longer. Yep, that. So we're getting close to doing the peak up here. Got to get the plywood on, or the OSB, do a couple of tidy ups down here, and then it's time to move all the way up to the peak. This is pretty exciting. Looks so good. It's gonna feel really good to tie the roof together at the top. I need 2 boards cut. Here you go. I wrote on there.
Oh, sweet. I was actually thinking that I wanted to go like old man style and put a little like pocketbook in my chest pocket, because I get tired of trying to take notes on my iPhone, and I don't have my iPhone on me today. I'm practicing not being a millennial, so I haven't really looked at my phone all day.
You need to check your pulse.
Sun's setting.
Yeah, can I sit in the shade over here?
Heck yeah.
Man,
Rest up.
no mercy. Just set it on the tire.
Look.
Oh. Got it. All right, guys, we're gonna push, see if we can get this peak closed in. See what happens. Oh boy, tippy top of the roof.
You're doing floppy fish. What are you doing? So it looks like Jesse's good on his own for a little bit. In theory, there shouldn't be anything else for me to do to help him out. So, switching gears real quick. We planted our garden, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe longer. If you haven't seen the video where we did that, check it out. And by now, I think it's safe to say that whatever seedlings have sprouted, that's it. I don't think anything else is gonna germinate. So now it's time to do a little bit of thinning, and I think, just for fun, I might stick a few other seeds in the ground in the areas where nothing sprouted, because I don't want an inch of this garden to go to waste. Even if it doesn't reach full maturity before winter, that's okay. This is totally just an experimental year. First, let's talk about what did not sprout. Snapdragons. Hate to say it, but my Thumbelina carrots, I don't see those sprouted at all. Okay, so I just found the date on these seeds, 2001. That's really old, yo. My beets, these are kind of like carrot looking beets. They're heirlooms. These, I would say it's time to thin. And the seed packet says space after thinning, 2 to 3 inches. Let's do that right now. If your seedlings are planted really close together, instead of pulling them out and potentially doing damage to the surrounding plants, something you could do is simply cut them. So we invested in a pair of, I think they're called maybe shearing scissors. They're pretty small, so you definitely don't want to prune trees with them or anything. But I think for this stage in our garden, they're extremely appropriate. Oh, that looks like a weed. Next we have our bachelor buttons, and I think these are just so beautiful. I really hope they bloom. We need to thin these about 6 to 12 inches apart after they're about 2 inches tall, so that's not very many seeds, but let's thin it just a little bit. And in place of the Thumbelina carrots, I'm gonna go ahead and toss in some romaine seeds. Next we have our, must be Autumn Beauty sunflowers. These get to be like 5 to 7 feet tall according to the seed packet. I'm pretty sure Jesse planted like 5 or 6 seeds per spot. So these are going crazy. I'd say like 100% germination. And even though I want them all to grow, I'm gonna thin them out. These I'm definitely snipping. Zoink. Four sunflowers isn't enough. I think I'm gonna plant a few more seeds. So I didn't bring our beans out here, but only 3 of them sprouted. That's not very good. And this one, I don't know, that one doesn't look healthy at all. That one looks pretty good, and that one looks pretty good. So we're gonna put our sunflowers between them. I have no idea what these guys are, but I think they're green onions. This is another fairly old seed packet. 2016, so that's 2 years old. Those seem to germinate well, but I'm gonna go ahead and thin these to about 3 inches apart. And last we have our Livingston's Color Mix carrots. I'm not sure if I should wait a little bit longer before thinning these, but because I'm out here and I'm in the mood, I think I'm gonna do it.
Wow. I'm so done. I think it's been about a 9-hour day. It's not really that long, but the heat won today.
Wow.
It's been fun, Basket. It's been fun.
Looks so good.
Yeah,
You seriously rock.
that's how it's supposed to look, right?
Yeah. And the fascia's done, so that means we're 50% done with the fascia. We just have fascia on the east side and the west side, which are the easy sides.
Yeah.
Which means they might be able to get done in one day.
Very possible, as long as the panels are all lined up. That's why today went so good. I didn't have to fight the roof.
Right.
Big difference for sure. And I kind of had a system worked out for working alone and how to hold stuff up and support things, and had a pretty good system.
Now it's time to move on.
Yeah, and that's done and we'll never do it again.
We're ready to wrap this up. I have the RV cooling down. I turned the air conditioner on in there. It's relatively clean. I've been cleaning up. So I guess let's get our batteries charged and then I'll start making dinner. And Jesse can shower.
Oh my god, dinner's
And I'll shower after. Do you need me to grab something or do you have it all? I'll get that one. Oh.
still alive. Thanks for all your help today.
You're welcome.
You're a fantastic helper.
Pretty good at helping.
It's hard when I'm up there. I feel like, trying to make a plan and communicate. I feel like you've done good. I mean, you were hauling butt all day long.
Oh yeah,
even though
I'm
you
plenty
went up
sweaty
there.
and dirty to show for it, and I think I learned why I don't wear shorts. But it
What?
felt good, and for anyone interested, I'm pretty happy with them.
Yeah. I'm really proud of you because a year ago, if I'd have said, hey, cut me this board, cut
I
this
couldn't have done
plywood,
it.
you could have done it, but I don't think you would have, because I think you've been like,
Accurately.
I'm not really sure.
Yeah,
So now I'm just like yelling out measurements and up comes materials, and guess what?
they're right.
They fit.
Yeah,
Good
it's
job.
huge. I've come a very long way.
And you're down here running a monster forklift like no big deal.
And that power tool and that power tool and
Yeah. Good job. And taking care of the garden, taking care of Bugaboo.
yep, gave that little rat some love.
Full-time job.